Dina. Tracy Moore and
That's my song.
You look so beautiful and bright as always.
You know what? I will not be here for your last day next week.
I know, because you are getting some well-earned rest, and I'm so happy for you because you deserve it. You work so hard.
See what she does?
Yeah. We've been seeing it all morning.
See what she does?
See what she does?
I'm not here to make you cry.
Please don't.
But I do believe that when people have had the effect that you have had in the industry and in these spaces, you have to give them their due. You got to tell people you love them and give them their flowers while they're here.
Of course.
Right? You already started?
Oh,
I didn't even say anything good yet. I didn't even bring you a gift.
I won the poll. I said 4 seconds.
Celebrate good times. Come on. We'll keep it light.
Got you.
But what I want to say is a few things. I want to say that when I started in this industry and when I got this job hosting Cityline, I got a lot of advice, a lot of voices. There was a lot of noise and a lot of people telling me, all right, you got to put on your big girl pants. You got to go in there 2 guns a-blazing. You got to make big choices. You got to tell people how you want the ship, to run. And I thought to myself, ooh, I don't really lead like that. I'm collaborative. I want to take people's ideas into consideration. I want to surround myself with people who are smarter than me. I want to lead with empathy and kindness, and I did not see examples of that in the industry. It is few and far between for women who are thriving in the industry, but also being human while they work. So for me, I met you at Toronto 1. This ball of energy and joy and love and happiness and good vibes. And I saw the way you were navigating the system and you were being true to who you are, which is a good egg, a big heart, putting people first and pouring into others. And for me, that has always been reaffirming that you can thrive in your career, even in this dirty media business.
Dirty, so dirty, so dirty.
Even in this industry, you can be true to yourself, you can be kind, you can lead with empathy, you can reach out to people, you can pour into people, you can love your coworkers, you can be that person, and you can still thrive and have a phenomenal career. And that's what you've done. So that's the first applause.
I've never had so many hard swallows in my life. I knew it. Hard swallows. You always speak from your heart, T. I've said this a million times from day one.
Yeah.
You, so refreshing, so real. When you're sad, talk to T for advice. When you need help, when you're like, as someone's bothering you at school and you can't stand up for yourself, you always stood up for me, and you did not have to, T.
Always. I'll always stand up for you.
We've cried in here, ups and downs, all the stuff happening in my personal life, all of it, and you've always been there to listen. You've always been there as a true sister in this business, and it's not just talking the talk, you walk the walk, and that's why you inspire so many of us, T, because you lead by example, and that's what you give every day.
I so appreciate that. I appreciate that, especially coming from you, but I do want to talk a little bit more about your heart.
Oh, I think that's enough now.
Because
what was this,
people need to know that the Dina they see on air is incredible, but the Dina off air is like the same times 1,000. Like, you are all of the things you appear to be on TV, and we can feel it through our screens, but in real life, it truly is magic. And I will always remember a moment when I was struggling on Cityline because they wanted me to change my hair, because God forbid you host a show with black hair. So they needed me to change my hair, and it was a back and forth. It was a struggle. It was a fight. It was very important for me, and it was really sad for me to have to bend on that. And I remember the day I told you, it was you, me, and Tracy P.
Tracy P, we love you.
Do you remember what you did when I told you?
No. What did I do?
You cried.
Yeah.
You know why you cried? Because even though you couldn't fix it, and even though you couldn't change it, you were devastated at the injustice of it. And a good friend and a solid colleague is someone who understands that even if they can't change the situation for you, even if they can't fix it, they will carry it with you. And you carried it with me.
You carried me a lot, too.
And it was a big deal
and
for me.
Tracy P, our 8-hour lunches. Let's not forget those. Remember those things?
Fixing all the ills of the world.
Oh, my gosh, we tried.
So you are a beautiful soul in the way that you lead by example, and you've got the biggest heart I've ever seen in my life. You are true to your word. You are a beautiful energy, a beautiful person, and what you contribute to the show has been legendary and iconic. and I love you.
You said you weren't going to make me cry.
I know. I know.
I love you, T.
It's okay, though. They're happy tears and they're good. It's all part of life, right? The ups, the downs,
You've
the
been such a
losses, the
blessing,
joy.
T.
But you're my sister forever.
Forever.
Right?
Forever.
You're
Forever.
amazing.
You need to I could do an 8-hour lunch again.
You did pretty good.
I could do an 8-hour lunch
8-hour
again.
We
lunches
can
and
do
turn
an
into
8-hour
dinner.
lunch.
Yeah, just like that.
Yes, and at
we
some
can do
point
them
the
again.
waiters are like, "Do you want the dinner menu?"
There's a shift
my
change.
God.
We're like, "I guess."
Yeah, shift change. You're gonna cash
shift
out.
change.
We were just talking about we leave a party and T's the only one that knows how to get me out quick because we're so bad at goodbyes.
we say goodbyes
I'm like,
for
T, how do
hours.
we get
How
out
do you
of
do it?
this
Wait a
chat?
second. Trace, how do you do it?
I'm just sort of like, "Oh my gosh, really? That's great!" And they turn around and I leave.
You just see the back
I've
of her.
seen it.
It's
I've seen it
just
happen.
That's
It's amazing.
fantastic.
She's like,
Can I
Dee,
steal that?
follow me, keep your head
Yeah,
down,
you
go.
can steal that.
Tracy's actually done that to me
It's
at a
really
party.
upsetting.
You actually done that to me twice.
So you laugh?
Yeah, and then she's gone.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm so happy for you.
As we go to break, just before we go to break, I want young people in Canada to look at these two women right here and understand the role models that you were seeing on your screen.
Thank you,
All
Devo.
Honestly. There you go.
I love you, T. 20 years, T.
So many years.
It was 20 years, 2003.
And you stayed good and pure and happy and lovely the whole time. That is a testament.
I don't know,
This
ask my mom.
industry didn't turn you into like a miserable animal.
I got out before that.
That's so good.
Same with you, T.
That's the
I love
goal.
you.
That's the goal. And I'm thrilled for you. You're going to pour into yourself and pour into your family.
Are we still on?
We're still on.
T, get me out
Oh
of
my
this.
God,
How do we get out of this?
let's go. Can we just get out of the
Let's go. Let's get out of this.
go.
That's how you go.
This is what Tracy taught
See you
me.
guys.
Tracy
So,
taught me.
We were never